The supposed truth as to why Harry and Meghan's Netflix deal is continuing is truly shocked even me. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Honestly, I'll admit when I miss something, and I missed this, and I absolutely believe this theory that's dropping today that is attempting to expose the real reason the Netflix deal is happening, because they pocketed all the money. Like, I mean, this is kind of an obvious thing, but the reality here is, yeah, they had this multi-look first deal, right? For tons of money. And now recently they've announced that we've extended our partnership, expanding our work, blah, blah, blah. However, the deal with the streaming giant was extended because of the amount of cash Netflix invested in the couple who have already pocketed the money. In 2020, they reportedly signed a $100 million deal, 5 million pounds for those of you in the UK. After stepping down and working royals, the deal led to creation of several projects, including their highly successful documentary, With Love, blah, blah, blah. A source close to Netflix told Express Harry and Meghan were paid a lot of money for their first contract with Netflix. We're talking mega millions of dollars. And the only thing they produced that was a big success was their documentary where they slammed the royal family. Netflix basically had to give them a new contract because their old one had run its course, but the streaming service still needed content from them because they'd already committed so much cash to them. Source added, the reason Harry and Meghan got a new deal is down to the fact that they already have pocketed the money, so they have to continue working until they've completed their obligations and produced more content. I mean, I always said, oh, they'll just continue it, but if you really think of it that way, imagine Netflix going into that room and telling me this isn't believable. Yeah, Harry and Meghan, we love the documentary. It did really well, but nothing else has really worked. Where'd all the money go? Did you guys spend all that money? We're hoping, you could actually deliver. Do you want to continue? Do you want us to sue you? Do you want us to come after the money? We're going to need a breakdown of all that. Or yeah, we're just going to do some more specials and keep you on a first look deal in case you guys get divorced. In case you guys get divorced, we may want to do that because, yeah, more and more signs are proving that that's probably going to happen. Stay tuned. We'll talk about this one later. But just in case, something crazy happens, we want to make sure we have you in our Rolodex first since, we gave you all that money. Sound like a deal? And of course they get to go say it's extended. But anybody probably, I'm sure, who's going to go think, oh, I want the Meghan Harry deal. They're going to be like, oh, no, we didn't pay them. We just extended it because they took so much money and it didn't deliver that we've forced them to continue working to pay off their debt to us. Because that's really, and think about it. Why did Netflix partner up with the Jam and everything else? That was probably all a make good to try to justify getting some sort of money back for that insanely bad deal that they originally got. How did I miss this? Well, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad people have educated me. So yeah, this second series is just a continuation of the first, already been paid for. Her holiday specials, clearly like an extra bonus episode, which I predicted they'd do, and makes sense that they do the Meghan holiday special. Literally the last person I would think of for, celebrate the holidays with your family is Meghan freaking Markle, the one who has literally abandoned her whole family and now helped Harry abandon his, and she's going to teach us about the holiday spirit. But yeah, to Netflix, it's a huge no-brainer because the memes will be crazy and Netflix gets to get a little extra bit of content and maybe some first look offers if, things go awry. Honestly, I respect Netflix wholeheartedly if this is the case. That brilliant business move. It is a good business move. It is. People hate watching Meghan. So many people, it's still attention, right? I would argue, I think season 2 is going to be far less appealing and interesting, even from a hate watching perspective, because so many people, there was a curiosity factor and kind of like a train crash you couldn't stop watching. This time we've seen it. It's going to be more of the same. I don't think it's even going to be as much of a hate watching success that they maybe hoped. Join With Love Meghan. Join Meghan and Montecito for a magical holiday celebration. Notice no mention about family. There's rumors that Dory is now having trouble. We haven't seen her in a bit. We'll see. Anyway, what a fascinating... And now there's also this other series they clearly were finishing about an orphanage in Uganda. Harry and Meghan are influential voices. Look, of course they're going to say this. Their work speaks for themselves. The response to their work, that's about the safest, honest answer you can get. The response to their work speaks for itself because that is referring to the negative and the slightly positive, but more the negative. They gave viewers an intimate look at their lives, quickly became one of the most watched documentaries. That's true. When they spill the secrets, they're watched. Man, what a brilliant move. Also a brilliant move, since we're talking about this. I don't love the fact that she has a jam business. I find it so despicable she has a jam business. When King Charles has a jam business. I don't know why the article's not loading now, but he is charging half the price of Meghan's As Ever jams. It's coming. There it is. His new jam is only $6, half the price of Meghan's As Ever preserves. Bravo to the king, literally suffering with cancer. And Meghan decided to launch a jam business. His jams go for $6.70 a jar. They've been reduced. Good for him. Smart move. Far cheaper alternative to her $14 preserve. Charles's raspberry jam is now being offered at the gift shop in Sandringham. The wider rollout expected later, but there you go. You can get the Sandringham preserves. It's crafted with a fluid texture. It can be drizzled, spread, poured, enjoyed so much from your morning toast. And so, of course, after he does all this, she had to go out and get her own jam. This is Jam is my jam. I still can't get over the fact that Netflix is literally like, yeah, we'll extend the deal, but you're not done. You got to deliver because you're still in debt. I mean, tell me that's not a believable scenario. Tell me in the comments. Am I crazy? That one's the most, I can't believe I didn't think of it. Of course they can do that. And Harry and Meghan are so desperate that they were like, I told you they would do the deal for free, which is basically what they're doing. Look, we'll let you redo it, but we're not giving you more money because we already gave you a lot of money. We expect a few more specials. We want a piece of your jam business. Once we get some of that, we can talk, but you still got to make up for the last investment, Meghan, Harry. And I'm sure they're like, yeah, okay, yes, Netflix. Oh, sure. Yes, we can continue with you. We can still say we're partnered with you. Yeah, we'll give you that. That's because Netflix, it would actually look bad for Netflix to shun them because other creators might look at that and go, other stars, celebrities, it's not good for Netflix to be picking and choosing or making other people look bad the way Spotify did. Spotify's now not doing as well with creators. They're not paying them and clearly they'll badmouth somebody who's bad. It's not a good look. You want to be Switzerland when you're one of these content places, streamers, whatever, because you want everyone to come to you with their project. Whatever your political belief, religious, whatever, whether you hate someone or not, Netflix is supposed to be the home to everybody. And I respect that. I'm not going to go cancel Netflix because they gave someone I don't like a show. I think that's, I don't know. I don't support that kind of logic. Do what you want, of course, but I actually applaud them for allowing everybody to have a voice. Everyone should be able to have a voice. We should have the choice whether we watch or not. And I don't want to watch the second season, but I'll do it for you if I have to. I don't know. I never even finished the first one, but I may attempt to watch. I got to watch the Chrissy one. Oh my gosh. What do you think of all this? I want to hear your thoughts. Does this theory sound pretty sound? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be aware, we're going to be doing Popcorn Uncensored again right now at 12 o'clock, probably right now as you're watching this, over on our website. You can become a member today. Click the news feed. It'll click you over there, and you should be able to see, yep, there it is. You'll have to be a member to join. Watch us uncensored. You can also be a member here, but we're trying to port all memberships over there because this really helps us in our documentaries and everything else. Memberships on the website. So head on over to popcornplanet.com. We will be there hanging out uncensored, talking about so much stuff you're not going to miss. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure all that likes and things. Appreciate you guys so much. We got a lot more coming your way. I can't believe she brought me back in like she's done, but she did. And I appreciate all you guys that have been watching. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming your way.